Hi guys, BRanTech here, another Java game development for you, and in this fourth tutorial we'll be looking at getting the user input and using that to move the player. So in the last tutorial we learnt how to move the player automatically by changing the values of the X and Y on the set location method, but now we are going to use the user input to move him. So let's just go and create a load of variables up here. I'm going to create an integer of speed equals 5, and that's all we need right now. And let's get rid of this in the act method and get rid of this. So we're going to keep our move. Let's get a controller. Actually, in the move, let's make a direction. So int direction. So basically the move method now needs a value of an integer in there to do anything. And let's go and create another method called public void. No, we're going to return a value to public int key input or user input. So we need to make some if statements to get the user input and bring it back to the act methods. Let's say if and brackets. Let's type Greenfoot with a capital G dot is key with a capital K and then a capital D for down, and in brackets in speech marks type the key you want to do. So up would be up for up. So it's as simple as that. Close the brackets, close the if statement, and then we have the if statement. And if greenfoot.isKeyDown is up, then we want to return 1. That's what I always do. And then let's go and copy this down, as we're going to be lazy and just click else if. Click down. So we don't need the else, yeah, let's just keep it anyway. So if key down is down, then we're going to return 2. If key down is left, then we're going to return 3. Let me just put an else in there. And if key down is right, then we're going to return 4. Now there's a bit of an error here, as we need a return statement outside of all these if statements. So if I compile it now, it comes up with an error saying missing return statement. That's we need a return statement, not in any kind of loops. Let's just say return 5, as we're not really going to use 5 at all. And now we've got that sorted out, let's go and get the move method sorted out. So we're going to be waiting for a direction in here, and we're going to be doing that. So if direction is equal to double equals to 1, then we're going to move up. So let's do set location get x, 2 brackets. Now we're not going to do anything to the x, so let's just leave that, and get y minus speed. Now the reason why I'm using a speed as a variable is so we can change the speed of what the player moves at any time without actually having to edit everything in the move method and all the speed values. So let's just leave that alone, or just not. Yeah, that's why I did it. So else, actually no. So else if in brackets direction is equal to 2, then we're going to be doing the same as this, but moving down. And that means we're going to plus the speed on the get y. Now these are going to be exactly the same as up and down for left and right, but instead of adding it and minusing it off the get y, we'll be adding and minus it on the get x. So if it is 3, we need to minus speed, and if it is equal to 4, then we need to add it to the get x. So there we have it. And in the act method, let's just type in move, and the parameter we're going to pass in is user underscore input, 2 brackets, because we're passing the method through, as it's going to return a value. So let's click compile this, and click run. Now nothing's going to happen at the moment, but once we press up, down, right, or left, we're going to get a moving object. And this is how to move an object around the screen with user input, and that is basically it. So next tutorial we are going to be looking at, I don't know yet, I'm going to have to think of something. Let's say colliding into another object. So if an object collides into another object, then we will do something. That's what the next tutorial will be, and it is something you really want to watch, because colliding into another object is going to be something that you use a lot in Greenfit. So thank you very much, BeRealTech.